Hey guys, this is Crypto. It's been a while since I last time posted that tutorial video. It was all about making animations, keyframing, all that stuff. And this is gonna be a little like short one, and this is like the episode 3 of this tutorial series, animation series. Today, the topic will be a bit simple, and before we go to the topics, I just want to quickly say that I'm very grateful for all the support that you guys been giving me. I'm very happy to share my experiences, share my knowledge to you guys, so you guys can learn better. And if you have any questions regarding with Blender or me in general or anything like this, you can always hit me up in my Discord server or in my DMs as well, and I'll try my best to reply to your messages. Now back to the topic. I want to discuss about compositors, which right now I'm going to show you. I'm in Blender right now, and if you hover here, if you go here to type to compositor, here you will be able to see like this menu. There's nothing here. Why? It's because we need to use nodes, and bam. So we have render layers, all the stuff composite. So if by any case, if you're gonna render, make sure you have backdrop here and then use render image. Let's just say here. As you can see, we don't have anything here. It's because we lack a viewer node, which if we type in viewer node, so you put image here and there you go. You will be able to see this, and when you press N here, zoom out, and then you'll be able to see this. Here we can literally change anything here. If you want brightness, sure, I can give you brightness here, and make sure always make sure that the composite should be here. Right now we should be changing this. As you can see, it changes the render, like the bright and stuff like that. There's a lot of nodes you can pick. That is bokeh, image, input, output, colors. These are very interesting ones. Filter, there's a lot of filters here. Here I want to show you guys this amazing tool, let's say a Blender pack, which literally does all the noding for you, like compositing all for you. You want a lens flare, there's lens flares, flint, glare, all the stuff, and I want to present to you guys called Easy Lens Flares for Blender by Chris Fast Media. Shout out to this guy. What you should do is go click append, and the Blender file in here, lens flares, make sure you have images in here. Make sure the images are appended, and go back again. Make sure the node tree should be selected all. And you will see these groups. Now for me, I always pick cookie anamorphic, yeah. And then input here, composite here, and viewer here. And make sure, always double check when it comes to using compositing, always use it as your GPU. Don't use it with CPU. I'll explain why. Now here, go through performance, compositor, and here you see device, put it to GPU. So now it uses GPU only, your graphics card, to utilize all these nodes for you. And you want to know the reason why? Now, looking at this, you'll be able to see this. The glare, bloom, anamorphic, blue, green mirror. This is when you can customize on your own preference. Anything you like. So let's just see, we go back, we don't see any lens flare or anything, so make sure decrease the highlight. Keep decreasing. Alright, now you should be able to see this. It looks weird and odd, but trust me, if you put this to your scenes, it will react to light. It will really look nice. Let me quickly create a scene and I'll explain it better for you. So I'll just quickly do this. Oh, okay. In this project I have custom made skin that I made, and I want to put a car behind this character and make a pose, like a cool pose. So let me import a car real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have imported a Greenwood, which is available in Sketchfab. If you want to import a DFF, that might be a little difficult to work with because there might be a missing wheels, the damaged vehicle parts, and this is a bit problematic because you have to always like customize it on your own. For me, it's all made here, so I don't have to really work on it. But if I want to change colors, for example, you just go here, make it a bit dark. Oh, wait, really, I should be getting this. Make it a dark, metallic. Sure, I want this to shine a little bit. Now, since we have this, I'll select this and then I will move this collection for car so it's easier to organize, as you can see. And then I can select hierarchy completely, so it just selects this entire thing. Alright, so I have a skin right here. I want this character to be posing, and this is not going to be an animation really, so it's just a quick render, let's just say. So we put this frame to 1 to 1. And since we do not need, it's going to be a render, we shouldn't be needing keyframes or anything like this specific. So I'll turn off auto keying. Make sure you put a plane so it's easier for you to make a render with. Alright, now I have made a quick pose, nothing complicating, nothing like this. So make sure you save the project. You shift and add a camera. Now look at this cool trick. I think I stated this in one of my tutorial videos. You hold Control Alt and numpad 0. There you go. You should be able to set this view for the camera. Decrease the focal length so it will look a bit nicer. Now, right now it should look very dark. So with Blender Kit, by the help of Blender Kit, we can always go through a HDRI, which is sun, sky, make it free. I like this one, so evening yellow sun. This is what it should look like. As you can see, there's weird lines, so if you want, you can always go here, mapping, and then you can just hold shift to change the angle for this. So Z angle here. That should be good. And if I want the sun to be here, you can always just put it here. There's a lot of good things that you can do for Blender Kit. I want, for example, this ground to have like a soil or a dirt. Now always position your camera as well and make sure the global is set to local so it's easier to navigate like that. Alright, as you can see, it looks way better. Now save it and make sure this is on viewport so you'll be able to see this properly because we will be needing this viewport to properly add details to this. As you can see, now we need to add some specific, let's just say, specific details. Let's just add garbage, for example, here. Garbage, trash. This might be a very hyper-realistic, but, you know, it's making the render beautiful, so that's the whole case to this. Now we want this light, we want the rear lights to somehow use them for the compositing. Now if you go here, you take a quick look left front light, yeah? And here, look at the emission, increase the strength of the emission. Oh yeah, you won't be able to see, but you'll see it, so you just have to quickly select linked. Make sure you delete these unnecessary things that you won't be needing. So you'll be able to see the textures. Now you copy this material, paste it this one, Alright, now that looks way better. Now let's add some lights to this. So now we change the colors to orange, red, and now you should change the angle as well, but it will mess up with this part. You can actually, well, let me see. Oh, there you go. No problem. You just go to object properties, make sure you have the lining selected, and just like untick the glossy. Let's add more lining details as well, so we can see the character. As you can see, it looks much better now. Like it says, curves, simplify. I don't want to simplify. We don't need motion blur in our render. Film, we don't need film. Performance, now with performance, always pick GPU. We want the full precision. The final quality has to be high. And make sure you don't put all the max, otherwise your PC is gonna be exploding massively. Color management. Now I want you to pay attention to here. With view transform, Blender has released AGX and Chronos PBR neutral. This is all your liking. If you wish, you want to put standard, it's all your preference. You want to use standard, pick standard. If you want PBR neutral, use PBR neutral. If you want AGX, pick AGX. And in the look, you can always just change the contrast, punchy, grayscale. Honestly, I like Chronos a bit better because it gives more color details. So I definitely keep the Chronos one. Some little details like depth of field should be needed as well. So we go to the camera, depth of field, and make sure you're on the solid viewport. You go here, make sure you take depth of field so you can see, as you can see, this skin is blurred. Now you just decrease the focus distance, properly visible. Add to make it a bit blurry. So as you can see, it looks a bit better now. Let me add something. Let me add more to the background. So give me a moment. That should be it. Now, the fun part. Compositor. Now, what I told you, make sure you double save because there might be a risk that Blender might crash. Easy lens flares. Now, images. Make sure you always pick images here. Append. Now we do not need this part, but we need to have Compositor here. Use nodes and backdrop. There you go. Append again. Node tree, select all. Now put this to viewer. Now we want this to be maxed out here. Now let's make sure we render this real quick. So, alright, there you go. Make sure you double check there's no issues you want to focus on. For example, the eyes, as you can see, the eyes are reacting to the light. I want to fix that real quick. So I want to select this, make sure it does not react to the light. So I untick the glossy. Now back to the compositor. Now, when we have the render, always search lens flare or lens. Now, with the cookie one, put this here and put this here. Now we're gonna render this, but always check the output settings. Make sure it's all here. I wanna just set my time limit to 10 seconds because why not? And hit the render. Now that means the compositor works, but we wanna change some stuff real quick. So let's just decrease the highlighter here. Or increase, to be precise. Let's just put this to 1. Now we go to this setting, make sure you save as well. And we go here. Now, I don't like these weird blue things around the scene. So I just like decrease most of the stuff here. Put this to 0 value. Now we only have the blue glare and the sun reactor. But for some reasons, it reacts to blue. So what we need to do is, let's see, for example, the glare, or it's the bloom. The bloom is reacting to this. So let's just follow the snow real quick. And specifically, this is it. As you can see the color here, let's just put this to, and the glare as well, make it more orangey because it's the glint. Now if we go back, we can decrease the flare strength. So it's a bit better. Now we go back again. Oh, also blue back adds the scene a bit better. As you can see, it's like it's adding like a color grading, if that makes sense. I believe that should be done. Now we should re-render this. Always save, make sure to save this. Render this image again. And let's do this thing. Boom. This is our final result. And now, if you don't see any results, pay attention. Always come here. As you can see, you should see composite or you should see view layer. View layer is what it shows like a default without no compositing. And composite is where you should see this. Now, there's a good difference. View layer, composite. Congratulations guys for getting this far. I really hope this really helped you, benefited you, and I cannot wait to see most of the renders being made. And make sure, go to save as, and here you can always save your picture, wallpaper, RGBA, compression, 0-15%, save image. There you go. If you have any more questions regarding to this tutorial or anything specific, always hit me up in my Discord, or even better, join my Discord server to ask more questions, and if you need help, of course. Yeah, honestly, this has been a fun ride. I really hope you understood some of the key points that I provided, and thank you guys so much for watching. And please remind me that if you want anything for the next tutorial episode, please tell me what I should bring up next, because some of the guys around the server, around YouTube, you guys don't communicate with me, but I understand from my perspective, I'm not very active with it. Now, I kind of want to go back and do a fresh start. So if you want anything, you can always request it in my Discord server or in the YouTube comments as well. And yeah, honestly, if you like this video, be sure to comment it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share as well for the Blender animators as well. And I will link all the requirement details, the Compositor packs, in the description below. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.